Good morning. I'm Thomas Buchanan. I'm on a water fast. Believe it or not, this is week 20, day 2. It is October 25th. Happy Tuesday. I am actually, I've hit a plateau. I weighed in at 221.4. So I am at 221.4. I weighed in yesterday at 221.4. By a week from next Monday, I need to be at 219.4 or below. I need to lose 2 pounds per week. And for all of you who have joined me on my water fast and have started your own water fast, you can expect to lose from 1/10 of a pound to 1/4 pound for 5 of the 7 days. And then the other two days, you're either going to bounce up a little or you're going to hit a plateau, which is what I've clearly done today. The other thing that I wanted to mention to you is I'm about to go through a major software upgrade. So I will not be updating tomorrow, Wednesday, October 26th. I will, however, probably update on Thursday. So I wanted to make you aware of that in case you're looking for an update tomorrow. Congratulations to the person who did what I recommended. It's just as in water fasting, it's nice to get the feedback from you that what the hell, this actually works. Well, I shared with you on a previous Friday a way that you can lower your interest rates on your charge cards. Because most of you are paying, at a minimum, 20% interest. And I've heard interest rates as high as 35% on your charge cards. And I know this is not a financial channel, but, I try to look at the wellness of you. And if you're under a lot of stress, because of finances, then you need help in the finance area. Now, I'm not a financial advisor. I share with you knowledge that I have personally used on this channel. I don't care whether it's water fasting and weight loss, finance, stock market, magic, whatever. So I told this individual, I said, go to your local bank. I don't know where you all bank. I don't want to know. I don't need to know. If you're in the United States, you probably bank at, I'm going to guess, Chase Bank or Bank of America, or maybe a small regional bank, or my goodness, there's a ton of banks, right? So go to your commercial bank and sit down with your loan officer and tell them you would like a loan to help pay off your charge card. And they're going to give you some outrageous interest, rate, probably 14, 15%. And I said, okay, now that you've gone to your commercial bank, this is what I want you to do. I want you to pick a credit union near you. I don't care what the credit union is, it doesn't matter. I want you to walk into the credit union and meet with the loan officer. And I want you to say, if I put $25 in this credit union into a savings account and I open an account with you, what interest rate are you going to charge me on a small loan? Now, what I recommend people do, especially if you're struggling financially, if your charge card payment minimum is, let's say, $100 a month, then go to the credit union, go to the loan officer and say, I'd like a loan for $100, but make sure you say this: I will put $100 into savings and fully collateralize the loan so that you know you're going to get your money back, Mr. Bank. And what kind of interest rate will you give me? Now, instead of 10, 15, 20% interest at a commercial bank, you're probably going to get an interest rate of 2, 3, maybe 4%. Why? Because the bank knows they're going to get their money back because you've put $100 into a savings account that you would normally pay to the charge card company that's charging you 30% interest, and the bank's only going to charge you, let's figure high, let's say 5%. Would you rather pay 5% interest, or would you rather pay 20% or 30% interest as you are on your charge card? And here's the other thing I want to say to you is make doggone sure that when the credit union gives you $100 loan for 5%, because again, they know they're going to get their money because you deposited the $100 into your savings account, and you have fully collateralized the loan they're about to give you. Make sure that when you get that $100 loan and you apply it to your charge card, you make damn sure you apply it and you write on the check, or when you make the payment, you put in the notes, apply $100 to principal. And you will pay your charge card off before you know it. Guaranteed. I mean, guaranteed. Because everybody's under financial stress right now. And by the way, I'm not asking for money. I don't have a Patreon page. I don't want your money. I'm just trying to help you. Most Americans owe between $7,000 and $10,000 on charge cards. And what you don't know is the rule of 72. And I'm going to teach you this right now. And the rule of 72 is 100% guaranteed to work. What is the rule of 72? You take the interest rate that you're paying. Let's say you're paying, let's say you're paying 20% interest on your charge card, and you've got a $10,000 balance, right? I'm making up numbers here, but you'll understand why in a moment. So you owe $10,000 on a charge card, and you're currently paying 20% interest on your Visa. If you take the interest rate, 20%, and you divide it into 72, that will tell you how many years it's going to take, or possibly months, that it's going to take for what you currently owe to double. So the rule of 72 never fails. I mean, it's kind of like water fasting. Water fasting will never fail you if you don't cheat. Okay? If you take one bite of food in water fasting, you've blown the diet. You've kicked yourself out of ketosis. Well, if you owe 20% divided into 77, that's how long your money is it's going to take to, or 72, that's how long it's going to take for your money to double that you owe. I mean, it's incredible. So every month, if you took $100 down to your local credit union and you put it in your savings account instead of paying your charge card, and then you turn around and you went to the loan office and you said, I want another $100 loan, fully collateralized at the same rate that you gave me the last $100, and you applied that to the principal on your charge card, you'd pay it off quickly, much quicker. You would save thousands of dollars on interest. So think about it. I know it's kind of confusing, and don't believe anything I tell you. Google the rule of 72. Okay, Google is a wonderful thing. Google the rule of 72 and read all about it. And then do some math calculations based on your own situation. And the reason why I do not have you go to, I don't know, Bank of America, to your commercial bank is a commercial bank generally will not give you as low of an interest rate on a loan than a credit union will. And I'm sure you're sitting there saying, but why? The simple fact is that a commercial bank, i.e., a Bank of America, a Chase Bank, whatever commercial bank you use or is close to you, their only interest is to make money to the investors of the bank. When you open an account at a credit union and you conduct business with the credit union only exists to give you, who have an account at the credit union, a break. So think about that. And water fasting wise, keep it up. I mean, don't stress, do your best, and forget the rest. We're all under a lot of stress. I'm going to be under stress here later on today because I'm going to be doing some software upgrades. But don't stress. Don't stress on this water fast. Do your very best. Do not cheat. Forget the rest. Forget what you're being told by your spouse, your brothers, sisters, your neighbors, your coworkers. Forget the rest. They don't know what they're talking about. Now, I hit a plateau today. That's kind of disappointing to me. But let me also share with you something else that you need to start changing the way you think. I weighed in today at 221.4. I don't look at the fact that I want to get to 198. I don't look at the fact that I've got 23.4 pounds to go to reach my goal weight. If I did, I would get frustrated. I look at the fact that 2.5 years ago, at 315 pounds, I made a choice to start losing weight. So I don't look at how far I have to go. I focus on how far I've come. I focus, and you should focus, on how much weight you've already lost. I don't personally care if you water fast, if you drink bone soup, one person drinks urine. I don't care what you use to lose weight. Each day, wake up and focus on how much you've already lost, not how much you've got to go. Because one of the things you're going to learn on this channel is you need to change the way you're thinking. You need to change the way you're thinking about food. You need to change the way you're thinking about the stressors in your life. And I love saying this to people when I speak. You're not a tree. And you may be sitting there listening to me saying, well, no, of course I'm not a tree. I'm a human being. Well, then for God's sakes, if you don't like your situation that you're in, I don't care if it's financial, relationship-wise, job-wise, food-wise, I don't care what the situation is. You're not a tree. For God's sakes, change it. Change your situation. Don't talk about it. Take action. You've taken action to lose weight. And I think, honestly, I think I'm down. I wanted 100 folks to do this water fast with me. I don't care about getting millions of YouTube reviews and, I'm not looking for 10 million subscribers. I could care less. I care about 100 of you who want to walk down the path with me and do a water fast. Now, that 100 has dropped to about 75, 76 so far, and that's fine. Some of you are going to give up. Some of you are going to cheat. Some of you have already personally told me it's too hard. To which I laugh. It's too hard not to eat? Really? Listen to what you're saying. It's too hard not to shove food into your mouth? Now, at some point, you and I are going to start eating real food. But we're going to do it together and figure out a way to keep the weight off. And we're not going to sit in front of the TV or whatever and just constantly shove food in our mouths. So, something to think about. And like I say, I'm glad the one individual has tried what I said to do, to go to a credit union and do this. I mean, she's like, I didn't believe it. Nobody's ever told me. Well, they don't teach this stuff in school. They'll teach geometry and calculus and theorems and all this stuff, but they don't teach basic finance in school. It's hard to believe. They don't teach how to balance a checkbook in school. At least they didn't back in the dark ages when I went to school. So I'm not surprised that no one's told you. No bank is going to tell you what I just told you. Do you know why? Well, hell, the bank wants to get as much milk you for as much as high of an interest rate as they can. Why? The bank is going to make more profits if they charge you 10% for a loan instead of 4%. And a bank generally is in business to make a profit, as is every other company in the country. So, but yeah, you have a lot of pressures in your life. You're not a tree. Change it. Make a list today of just one of your main stressors. Write it down. I am stressed out because, and fill in the blank. And then directly underneath that, I want you to sit there and I want you to think of 3 ways that you can take care of that issue that's stressing you out. And then take action on those 3 ways that 3 solutions that you come up with. I don't care if it works or it doesn't. Take action. Successful people take action. When I was 315 pounds, I woke up one day and said, I'm tired of going to doctors. I'm tired of getting scans. I'm tired of donating blood for blood work. I'm going to figure this out on my own. I am going to take action. And that's what you need to do also. So I will not be updating tomorrow, but I will be updating on Thursday probably, assuming that the software upgrades I'm about to do go semi-smoothly. Let me leave you with this thought. I always like to close my show with the saying, and I know I've given you several today, but if it doesn't open, maybe it's not your door. Think about it. If it does not open, maybe it is not your door. Have a great morning and afternoon. Stay healthy, stay happy, and don't cheat. And I will see you hopefully on Thursday, and I'll update you as to my current weight. And do leave a post. I like hearing from you. I do try to answer every post. I'm not always quick about answering, but I do try to get back with you. I'll see you on Thursday. Bye.